Welcome back to the DayZ Academy. In this tutorial series, we'll be explaining the proper method to get your PC correctly set up first time to start modding with fewer issues. Time and time again, people will have issues, and almost 80% of them stem from incorrect knowledge and procedure of setting up DayZ tools correctly. Please follow this tutorial from start to finish. Even if you've already achieved most of these steps, I will share with you some of my personal secret tips to help increase your workflow and make modding more reliable and fun. Remember, this is the most crucial step to be on your path to creating your dream map or mod. During this lesson, I will be providing links to downloads below the videos, so at any time you can hit pause and follow along in real time as you download. Also, you will note at the top of each tutorial preview, there is a link to connect to the forum on this particular topic. In case you have some questions or want to share some of your information, feel free. That's what the forum's for. Well, without any further ado, let's get on with the first lesson, shall we? See you soon. Software downloads. Before we begin even contemplating our next big masterpiece map, we first will need to make sure we have the correct tools to do the job. So I will guide you through the most important items you'll need, and 90% of those tools, they're free. So that's even better. Once again, you can pause the video at any time and download from the provided links below in the description, and then follow along with me as I show you how to correctly install them on your PC. To begin, I strongly recommend downloading all files to a separate folder labeled DayZ Modding Downloads and placing this in your Documents folder. Pause the video now, and I'll see you when you've created the folder. Great, let's get downloading, shall we? The first essential bit of software is Notepad++. We're using this software. It's very similar to normal Notepad for editing certain files, but it is way better for our purposes than regular Notepad, and it allows multiple tabs open for easier usage when we're editing. So when you're ready, pause the video, click on the first link below, and choose your operating system, the version, either 32 or 64-bit, and start downloading it now. And when your download is done, click play and follow along. Great, you downloaded Notepad++. Now let's get started. Install the software and follow the prompts. Once installed, run it and make sure it works. GIMP or Photoshop? Okay, if you already have Photoshop installed, you won't need to install anything at this step. If you can't afford to pay Adobe for their software, simply click on the second link and download GIMP for free. Pause now. I'll see you when it's done. Welcome back. Same as before, run the install procedure, and when complete, open GIMP and make sure that it seems to function. And next up, Mikiro's tools. Now, this is one of the most important Armor and DayZ tools you'll ever download. So click on the third link, look for the download that says Mikiro AIO install.exe. Choose that file, and when you install, you may notice a purple box pop up regarding Windows Defender. Now this is normal. Simply click on More Info and click Run Anyway. Follow the prompts and see you when it's complete. Cool. Well done. Moving on to the samples. Samples. The following samples will be essential for you to learn both mapping and asset creation. The first will be a complete sample map named Utes. This is a great way to become familiar with map creation, as well as testing offline mode and much, much more. Be sure and save this in a folder, DayZ Modding Downloads, together with all the downloads in this lesson, so we can easily find it in future if we need it. Do not click pause yet, as I demonstrate the proper way to download the file from GitHub, as some people get confused on exactly what to click. Firstly, you will click on the link, click the green code button, Then click Download Zip and save to your special folder for future reference. Also include in this zip file will be some samples of assets. There'll be things like buildings, ladders, clothing, and some other samples to learn from. Don't worry about unzipping them at this point, as they will not work until we have all the other tools set up. Just be sure to save them where you can find them for future reference. Okay, go ahead and pause the video. I'll see you when it's done. Great job. Let's add a few more tools. We need to start with Discord. That's right. If you don't have Discord installed to be able to connect with the modding community, be sure and download the software right now. Download, install, and create a free account. Once your Discord is running, be sure and add Big Grandpa's channel by clicking on the link below that. Pause the video if you need to install, or just keep watching. You should now be linked with the DayZ Academy community on Big Grandpa's Discord. The next step for some may seem pointless or perhaps too difficult, but trust me, in other tutorials I'll show you step by step how to create any 3D asset to place in the game. It'll be fast, easy and simple. And of course, it's 100% free. So what are you waiting for? Click the next link, start downloading Blender via the link below in the description of this video lesson. Once again, when this is completed, simply run the download and follow the prompts. Then click it to make sure it opens and then simply close it for now. Pause the video now. I'll see you soon. Optional apps. Now, I will make special mention of a few programs that may interest you in your map making endeavors. You may want to simply bookmark these pages and perhaps in future purchase these programs for your map or asset making needs. The first one is great for creating textures for buildings, clothing, or just about any 3D object you can imagine. It takes a little bit to learn, but I will demonstrate simple ways of using it in other tutorials. It'll streamline the process for your DayZ map making needs. It's called Substance Painter and truly can do some amazing things if you plan on making various 3D models with realistic texture effects. So bookmark it if you like now. Next up is World Creator 2. This program can do some of the most mind-blowing map creation effects you've ever seen in real time. With just a reasonable GPU, it will create and render maps that can be exported and re-imported into DayZ. But before you jump onto the boat and spend hundreds of dollars like I did, be sure and wait till World Creator 2021 or greater is released. As I discovered that importing real-life maps had some issues, they're being addressed. But having said that, wow, it will be a game changer for us guys. Creating maps or biomes, separate environments in one map, it ain't cheap, but nothing can come close to its power. Bookmark that now if you like. And lastly, it's a must-have free program that I personally love for organizing all of our ideas in one place. It's MindMeister. It will really help you get your ideas out of your head and onto an organized, viewable manner. If you are like me and have millions of ideas and never know where to start, then MindMeister will solve the issue by creating a simple mind map that you can follow when you sit down to create a map or work on an existing one. Bookmark that or download MindMeister now. The free version will give you 3 mind maps, and that's plenty, so it's worth grabbing, as I will be demonstrating it in future workflow demonstrations. So now you've downloaded and installed the most crucial programs required to either create a map or a 3D asset. That wasn't too hard, huh? This step was the most important, and it's the foundation to everything we are doing in the future. So, well done, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next video.